going on? What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's the kid Pat Mahomes, man. League MVP, baby. Just wanted to, I don't know if you guys watched my other videos, but I'm going to give you a little rundown of what happened in NFL Week 1 or whatever like that, right? So, I told you guys about that 6 leg parlay. All five of my teams hit minus Baltimore. I was a little down on that. But overall, I hit one 4 for 4. I was 4 for 4 on that. I had 10 games. I bet on 8 of them won. I believe only 2 lost. You know what I'm saying? Because one team, Baltimore lost flat out. One of the other teams they didn't cover the spread. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I'm still up 500. Because like I said, week one. If you guys are gonna follow my channel, you're gonna listen to what I'm telling you. You don't really bet a lot the first 2 weeks of the season. The first 2 weeks of the season, I wouldn't advise you guys. You know, as a person that does this, don't bet a lot the first 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You want to analyze. Like, I wanted to touch on that Cincinnati and Cleveland game, bro. I had this is why I lost though. This is why I lost though. I had Cincinnati minus 3 points. I had a 5 leg parlay on that too. I had Washington, I had Denver, I had Arizona, I had damn, who's the other team I had? I had San Francisco, and then all I needed was Cleveland minus a 3.5, right? I can't even minus a 3.5, bro. I mean minus 3. They won by 1 point. That's why I said those point spreads. That was my fault though, because I should have just took them. I got greedy because I could have just took the money line and I still would have won. But don't matter. When you lose, just learn from your losses, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. That shit sucks to lose, bro. And I'm not gonna say it. I've been doing this shit for years. When I lose, I still get mad about it. And it's not like I only had 500 and I lost the whole 500, or I had 100,000 or so $100. Nah, I'm up money. And then when I lose, I still get down on myself. Like, just human nature, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you lose a game, you want to chase back your losses. Like, damn, I bet 100 I lost, and I got to get that back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Even I don't even follow my own advice, because I be doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you going to lose. That's how you going to lose all your money. You feel me? Word. But I wanted to touch on I want you guys to understand this football shit, right? Cincinnati Bengals only scored like, what was it, 14 points? I don't even remember the final score, but they only won by 1 point. Joe Burrow. Only thing I'm telling you guys is they play Jacksonville next week. Now I'm not gonna say they're gonna win because I do not know. Whoever's telling you that they could predict the outcome of a football game is straight up lying to you. That's straight up bullshit. Certain games, if you go back and watch my other videos, I told you who was gonna win, but they weren't gonna cover the spread. Certain games you can predict, but if a person's sitting here telling you, oh, these 15 teams are playing, I'm going to tell you who's going to win all those games, that's 100% pure bullshit. Now, I can tell you what my prediction is for next week. This is what I'm thinking in my mind already. Listen to what I'm telling you, and then you go do your own little research. I could pretty much tell you that Joe Burrow is not going to throw for 130 yards next week against that garbage ass Jacksonville Jaguars defense. He's gonna light them niggas up. So I'm doing this is what I'm doing. I'm not telling you guys to, like, if you want to listen to me, listen to me. If not, all you gotta do is go Google. Cleveland got a good defense, bro. That's why they're looking at divisional games are always ugly, bro. This is gonna be a bounce back game for Joe Burrow. He had the most passing yards in the league last year. The average is he's gonna throw for like 300-400. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna be a back and forth game. Him and Trevor Lawrence. Remember they played in the national championship, and I believe Joe Burrow beat him. But what I'm gonna tell you is Joe Burrow over 250 passing yards guaranteed next week. Lamar Chase over whatever reception yards. I gotta look at it. I don't know. They haven't really put that out there yet. I think they're gonna do it tomorrow because there's a game on tonight. But I'm doing a 2 leg parlay. I'm gonna correlate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll give you guys my final picks for next week, Friday and Saturday. I'm just telling you what. I'm just giving you an idea of how I do my picks and how I do my research. I'm thinking Joe Burrow's gonna go off next week against that garbage ass motherfucking Jacksonville Jaguars. Them niggas, and it's The only reason why Jacksonville won that game because it was in Jacksonville. They're gonna go into Cincinnati, season opener, and Joe Burrow's gonna light that defense up. My prediction. I'm saying I'm gonna bet on Joe Burrow. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do the 250 over passing yards. Then I'm gonna do Lamar Chase over whatever his reception yards. So I'm gonna correlate that into a 2-leg parlay. Whatever it is, you probably get like if you put up 20 for. I'm not saying you put. Like I said, week 1 and 2 you don't bet a lot. I bet just a bet. You do 20, you'll probably win back like 60, 70 or something like that. I don't know. I can't really. I'm just giving you an idea. It's double and sometimes triple or whatever you put up and a little bit more. You know what I mean? And I was thinking about the Giants look bad, bro. Russell Wilson is. Go back and look at my other video what I told you about fucking. Russell Wilson is. That nigga's finished, bro. It's over for that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's over for that nigga, bro. So, I was gonna tell you, in my God to honest opinion, Dallas, all you gotta do, I wrote this shit down too. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because I don't want you guys to think that I'm sitting here making none of this shit up. I've done a little research already, you know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott is 13-2 versus the Giants in his career. Google it. Dak Prescott is 13-2 against the Giants in his career. Right? When divisional opponents play, not all the time, but 80% of the time, 90% of the time, a lot of the times, when division people play each other, the home team wins for some reason. I know Cleveland just lost, but that's the Cleveland Browns. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? The Dallas Cowboys, they just lost week 1 against a defending chance. They looked good, bro. I'm going with Dallas to beat the Giants, man. That's what I'm thinking. But like I said, I'm gonna wait until the injury report comes out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do my picks. Probably be like Friday or Saturday. So if you guys are gonna follow, comment, follow, like, subscribe to the channel. I'll give you guys my picks. All you gotta do is go back. It should tell you the video that I made the last time. It tell you exactly how many picks I got right. I was 4 for 4. Football's unpredictable though, you know what I'm saying? Some teams can win, they won't cover. I think that the spread is 6. What we're gonna do is we're gonna knock that shit down to 2.5 or 3. We're not gonna bet with that because if the Dallas wins by a field goal, then you're gonna be mad you're losing money. You know what I'm saying? Then I got Kansas City against Philly, man. Next week, man. I ain't gonna lie. The way Patrick Mahomes lost in that Super Bowl, bro, he got embarrassed, bro. When was the last time Patrick Mahomes lost 2 games in the regular season? It was 15-2 last year. They're at home. They're in Arrowhead. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes is he's 44-11 at home. Google it. 75% win percentage. You know what I'm saying? It's a revenge game, bro. I'm going with Patrick Mahomes. Then I'm gonna take the 49ers. Brock Purdy. He just went into Seattle and beat Seattle. Seattle's a hell of a good team in the divisional matchup. Spencer Rattler. Go back on my other videos, see what I told you about Spencer Rattler. That nigga's garbage. I'm going with Brock Purdy, the 49ers. Those are the plays that I'm going with as of right now. This is what I'm thinking already. Like I'm on it already. Like, I gotta do more analytics. I gotta analyze more. Like I said, when you bet on football, you gotta do your research. You gotta do your homework. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw that player prop in there, and I'm gonna throw those 2 teams. So I'm not gonna do no parlay yet though. If I do a little 4-leg, it's only gonna be a 4-leg. Because if I would have been hungry, if I would have been thirsty, I would have hit that parlay. If I wouldn't have been dumb enough. Because I knew that Baltimore and Buffalo game was a 50-50 game. And I'm thinking in my mind, they beat you in the playoffs, bro. You got to come back and beat them niggas. I mean, shit happens. It's football. I'm not mad about it. Like I told you, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I went 10 for 10, I'll be alive. You know what I'm saying? But I think I did good, man. I didn't lose anything. Anytime you have a winning day, it's not. I mean, I won. So I'm not really bad. And then I was thinking, I gotta figure out who. I really don't. Like I said, those are the teams that I'm thinking for right now. Those the player prop I'm going with, and those are the team as of right now. I'm gonna make another video and let you guys know what other teams I'm taking or whatever player prop I'm taking or whatever like that. Because I want you guys to I want to help you guys make money, man. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, the teams that I won, you had to watch the games, bro. That's why I said watch the games. Because look, if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble that fucking ball, it's been up $450, bro. So I said I had a good play. It was a good play. It was a good pick. They were up fucking 15 points with 4 minutes left. It was a hell of a good play. That's why I said watch the games. You gotta know. I had a good play. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit happens, bro. Interceptions happen, fumbles happen. It's football. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right, boom. I went through that. Boom. Yeah, I just wanna give you guys a little insight of week one. You know what I'm saying? If shit happens, bro. I think I did good though. I ain't gonna lie. 4 for 4 on a parlay. I hit that parlay. 5 for 6 out of another one. 8 for 10 altogether on my single bets. Damn near all my bets won. The only single bet that didn't. I'm gonna tell you exactly the two bets that I lost. Cincinnati, I had a -3 on a single bet. They won by 1. They won, but they didn't. I'm thinking in my mind, come on, field goal. Can't win by. I think I had it at 2.5 or 3. What difference it made? They only won by 1. That was one loss I had. That was one loss. That was a good play. But I think Cincinnati was supposed to win that game by at least a field goal or touchdown. And then that Baltimore Ravens against Buffalo, Derrick Henry fumbling the ball. 8 wins, 2 losses, bro. But look at my 2 losses though. I mean, this is like, you got a lot of YouTubers are not gonna come in here and tell you guys, yo, I lost these games, da da da. But I'm gonna do that. I want to be real with you. You know what I mean, I want to be honest about the reasons why I lost that game. Derrick Henry wouldn't have fumbled that fucking ball, I wouldn't have lost that game. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know who Baltimore plays this week. Oh yeah, Baltimore plays Cleveland. But they got that spread at like 14. I'm not touching that game. I'm not touching that game. I wouldn't even take Cleveland with 14. They might get blown out. I ain't gonna lie. And I wouldn't even take Baltimore because division games could be 1-score games, 2-score games, or Baltimore might just go in there and roast them. So I wouldn't even touch that game. The most I might do is take like Baltimore -5, -6 on a parlay or on a straight bet. Or you know what I mean? Like that, bro. With that being said, I just wanted to give you guys a little recap or whatever how my week one went tonight, you know what I mean? And like I told you guys, Chicago is my team. So like I know you hear a lot of YouTubers tell you, oh, yo, if you want to be a real bettor, you wouldn't bet with your favorite team. Da 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 da. Yeah, that depends on who they play though. Like, all right, the Chicago Bears are playing the Minnesota Vikings today. JJ Marquette didn't even play last year, bro. Like, I'm thinking in my mind they're gonna win the game. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys to take that pick because I'm not. That's my personal recommend. I go with my personal team, and I'm not. Those are not the picks I'm gonna give you. I'm going with Chicago because that's my team. Now, if I was just a regular bettor, I wouldn't even bet on this game. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even bet. I wouldn't even tell you guys to take Chicago Bears. But that's my team. I wouldn't. I bet with Chicago every week, bro. That's just something I do. I'm saying I'm not recommending you do the same thing, but that's what I do. I bet on my team. And I bet little money. I only bet like $50 on them. I'm up like 900. I'm up. Like I started off, I was because like I said when I make bets, I usually do $50 bets. It depends on your bankroll though. I usually do $50 bets. So if you calculate it, I won like 500 or 600. I'm not really sure because I got all of my money on through multiple accounts. But like I said, I went 8 for 10, and I did hit a 4-leg parlay, so that put me over the edge. So I think I'm up like 500 or 600. I'm not really sure. I didn't even count that shit yet. But if I lose $50, I'm not gonna care. It's my team. I'm betting my team, bro. But I was gonna tell you guys, depending on how much money you have in your account or whatever, how many accounts you have, it's not good to bet more than 10% of your account. I know I emphasized this already, but I wanted to recall on that. Like if you have $1,000, bro, you shouldn't be betting no more than $100 a game, bro. That's pushing it. Like you should be betting $25 to $50 a game. You know what I'm saying? But fucking with me, you could bet $100, you're gonna be good. Cause you ain't never gonna have a losing day fucking with me if you follow on my channel. Cause what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the plays and I'm gonna explain to you why I'm taking the plays, the math, why I'm taking these plays. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happens, happens. But the odds of you losing, if I give you 6 plays, bro, and you lose, the odds of you losing 3 out of those plays, bro, is not very. That's just not gonna happen. You're gonna have football. You can predict football to an extent, but what I was gonna say was, if I was to give you hypothetically 10 plays, bro, I'm guaranteeing 7 wins. Guaranteeing 7 wins. Guaranteeing 7 wins. To me, the worst that's ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100. The worst that's ever happened to me was I won 6 games out of 10 one time. And that was because it was crazy upsets. I forgot what week it was. I think it was like week 11 to 12. Bro, teams that were not supposed to win was winning. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, I swear to God, yeah, that shit happened, bro. Word. But I still won 6 out of 10. Even if I won 5 out of 10, nigga, this is why I told you don't put too much money on one game. Break your bets down. Do your analytics. Do your analytics. Analyze your games and break. Don't ever put too much on the game. You wanna if you have $1,000 bankroll, you will bet $50 to $25 a game. If you want to bet 100, that's pushing it. If you follow my channel, you can bet 100. That's 10%. That's good. If you only got 500, you want to bet $20 to $40. You don't want to bet $100. Don't do that. Just bet 10% or 5% or whatever it is you have. Know what I mean? But with that being said, I just wanted to give you a little recap. NFL Week 1. If any injuries, if I find out about it, like I know a lot of you guys on this channel that watch my channel or watching this video have jobs. You're too busy with your girls or whatever like that. But like I do this for a living, so I watch ESPN all day. I have to do this. This is what I have to do to understand. I watch NFL Live for an hour or two every day. I go on my computer every day. I watch them. I watch practices. I do all of that. That's why I said when I do my plays, I'm gonna give it to you Friday or Saturday. What I'm going with because during the week, people get hurt. But there's a lot of shit that goes into. I mean, you got to find out what the weather's looking like that day. All types of shit. So, like I said, thank you for following me, man. If you didn't already, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, I'll let you know what's going on. If you want to see the proof, I'll screenshot it to you. I'll send it to you. All of that, all of my plays that hit, whatever. But, I mean, that being said, God bless.